Welcome to the ASTRALX Deep Dives, illuminating your path. I'm your Cosmic Strategist.
And I'm your intuitive guide.
We bridge celestial wisdom. Unlock your modern path. Discover guiding starlight insights.
Explore powerful cosmic energies. How do planetary transits shape your story today?
Okay, let's unpack this. We've got a truly unique set of sources today, really specific. They're tailored specifically for you, looking at 2025 through a very particular lens.
Yeah.
Your celestial blueprint. That's a Virgo Sun with Libra Rising.
That's right. And our mission here in this deep dive is really to get under the hood, We're taking these insights from the sources, these links between cosmic stuff and your energy, and we're distilling them, not just listing things, but helping you see why it clicks, how it resonates.
Like you get actionable.
Useful. Exactly. Clear, actionable, relevant for the year ahead. And the sources, they give this core energy a name for you. The Alabaster Algorithm.
The Alabaster Algorithm? Wow, that sounds
significant.
Okay, so setting the stage, the sources dive right in with the two main archetypes that make up this blend for you.
Precisely. So your core, right, your Virgo Sun, that's described as the sacred systems analyst.
Okay.
Think precision, functional wisdom, that innate drive to diagnose what's slightly off or maybe way off in systems, in the world, maybe even in yourself.
The detail person, the one who sees how things should work.
Exactly, that meticulous eye. Then you've got your outward presence, the vibe you give off your Libra Rising. The sources call this the aesthetic arbitrator.
Aesthetic arbitrator.
Yeah, it's that diplomatic grace people probably notice about you, that harmonious way you perceive things, wanting to balance discord, find that equilibrium.
So the peacemaker, but with style.
Kind of, yeah. And here's where it gets interesting, the blend. That's the Alabaster Algorithm. You take that earthy, grounded Virgo analysis, and you filter it through this airy, relational, aesthetic Libra lens. It refines it.
Ah, good. Like polishing a stone.
Exactly. Alabaster. Something maybe beautiful, smooth, but built on a really precise structure underneath. The sources say it's about turning critique, which Virgo can be prone to, into elegant solutions. Turning a service, that Virgo drive to help, into relational art. It's about taking that Virgo tendency towards anxiety about flaws.
Yeah.
And sort of calibrating it into this poise, diplomatic approach that aims to create actual beauty and balance.
So it's not just seeing the flaws and wanting harmony separately. It's using the flaw finding to create the harmony.
You got it. Your Virgo analysis helps heal the small details, the systems, while your Libra presence kind of orchestrates the bigger picture, bringing order gracefully.
Right. Hands-on healing meets social artistry.
Perfectly put. And the sources really stress that 2025 specifically harmonizes this Earth-air axis within you. It's a year where that Virgo focus on the nitty-gritty details gets pulled into this deep connection with Libra's world of relationships, aesthetics, maybe even that sort of quantum entanglement of how things connect.
Inner analysis meets outer harmony. Big theme for you this year, then.
Huge. It's crucial for navigating what's coming. So let's dive into the specifics. How do the planetary energies of 2025 actually interact with this Alabaster Algorithm blueprint? The sources talk about navigating the year's resonance field.
Resonance field, okay.
First up, Saturn moving through Pisces. This hits your 6th house, health, daily routines, work, service.
Okay, Saturn and Pisces in the 6th. Saturn is structure. Pisces is, well, not structure.
Exactly. Pisces is flow, intuition, maybe chaos, boundary issues. Saturn is discipline, limits, reality checks. So in your house of daily grind and well-being, this creates a dynamic the sources call karmic gravity versus quantum fluidity.
Whoa. Okay, unpack that. Karmic gravity.
Think of Saturn bringing the weight of consequence, the need for solid structures, maybe highlighting where your routines or service habits have karmic patterns, perhaps linked to martyrdom or overgiving, which can be a 6th house Pisces thing.
Right, feeling overwhelmed by obligation.
And the quantum fluidity is that Piscean soup, intuitive, maybe diffuse, potentially overwhelming energy in your daily life. Saturn's job here is the karmic gravity, pulling that soup into shape.
So structure taming the chaos.
Sort of. The sources use phrases like quantum decoherence dissolving martyrdom, meaning Saturn's structure helps those vague self-sacrificing feelings lose their power. They kind of dissolve under scrutiny.
Okay, that makes sense. Structure breaks the unhelpful patterns. And the other phrase, gravitational collapse forging sacred efficiency.
Yeah, it sounds intense, but think of it like Saturn's focus condenses the diffuse Pisces energy. It collapses it into something dense, potent, effective. It's about forging routines and work habits that aren't just disciplined, but deeply meaningful. sacred even. Efficient, but soulful.
Building strong, sustainable ways to work and live well instead of just drifting or burning out.
Exactly. Very important for a Virgo sun who wants things to function well, but the Pisces placement adds that layer of potential overwhelm.
Got it. And the sources give a physical cue for this. Tension in wrists or shoulders.
Yes, if you feel that building up, maybe from overwork, the suggestion is to pause, literally trace golden ratios in the air.
The golden ratio. That's very Libra.
Totally, bringing harmony into the moment of stress. And pair it with a mantra, my labor is artistry in motion, reframing the Virgo effort as Libran beauty.
I like that. Okay, next up, Neptune. Moving into Aries, affecting your third house. Communication, learning, local scene.
Right, and the theme here is entangled truths. Neptune dissolves, Aries asserts, so in communication, gets interesting.
How so?
Neptune blurs lines. Aries wants clarity, directness. The sources talk about quantum tunneling between logic and intuition in how you communicate.
Quantum tunneling, like ideas skipping the usual path.
Kind of. It's a metaphor for how your intuitive hits, your Neptunian insights, might just appear in your mind or speech, bypassing the linear logical steps, maybe bypassing that Aries bluntness, too.
So truth feels less black and white, more shimmery.
Exactly. Shimmery's a good word. Your intuition about people, situations, what you read or hear. It could be incredibly sharp, almost psychic, but maybe hard to explain logically. Your gut feelings are strong, but articulating why might be tricky.
Challenges the direct Aries style a bit.
Yeah.
Makes communication potentially more subtle.
Or complex, yeah. Less about just blurting things out. The sources mention an embodiment cue here, too. Tingling lips during inspired speech, like a sign that something intuitive is coming through.
And the suggestion for that?
Sip jasmine, tea, calming, intuitive vibe, and use the mantra, I speak truth wrapped in starlight. It's a reminder to consciously soften the delivery, wrap those entangled truths in Neptunian grace, and maybe Libran diplomacy, too.
Truth wrapped in starlight. Nice! Okay, and the big one. The Libra solar eclipse, October 2nd. That's in your 9th house. Beliefs, philosophy, the big picture.
Big picture is right. Eclipses are cosmic reset buttons. Fated shifts, revelations. A solar eclipse in Libra, your rising sign's ruler, and the house of your worldview. That's major. The sources call it cosmic recalibration.
Okay, so my core beliefs are under the microscope. How does this play with the Alabaster Algorithm? Virgo practicality meets Libra ideals.
That's the core tension the sources point to. This eye eclipse likely throws a spotlight on where your pragmatic, analytical Virgo side bumps up against your Libran ideals of justice, fairness, harmony, especially regarding your philosophy of life, maybe even travel or higher learning.
So finding something doesn't quite add up.
Potentially. Or uncovering what the sources call an ugly truth within your belief system, something that disrupts your sense of balance, but is necessary for a truer harmony.
An ugly truth, that's direct. So achieving Libran harmony in my beliefs requires some sharp Virgo analysis, even if it's uncomfortable.
Precisely. Real balance, especially philosophically, means facing the complexities, the inconsistencies. Your Virgo side can dissect that, even if Libra initially flinches. It's about integrating the messy bits. The sources offer a powerful journal prompt. What ugly truth must I acknowledge to achieve true harmony?
Wow, okay. That's a deep one. It makes sense that this kind of complex archetype, the Alabaster Algorithm, would have historical echoes. The sources mention analyst arbitrators.
Yes. People who really lived this blend, they highlight T.S. Eliot, a Virgo Sun, Libra Rising himself. You see the Virgo precision in his poetry, the structure. But his public persona, his cultural critiques, had that distinct, maybe slightly detached Libran air of diplomacy or arbitration.
Okay, I can see that. And Michael Faraday, the scientist.
Yeah, the sources point to his incredible Virgo meticulousness in his experiments, just pure analytical power, but also a Libran harmony in how he presented his findings, making these revolutionary electromagnetic concepts feel elegant, almost aesthetically pleasing in their logic.
So the lesson is, it's not just finding the truth, it's how you package it.
Exactly. Truth delivered with grace, with that Libran elegance, is what makes it truly impactful, revolutionary even.
Cool. And the cultural stuff, the analogies are great. Atticus Finch's moral precision meets James Bond's social grace.
Isn't that vivid? That Virgo integrity and sharp mind combined with the smooth, charming Libra way of navigating tricky social waters. Like, yeah, a healer in a tailored suit. Someone who handles tough stuff with both ethics and style.
And Nick Carraway from Gatsby, the observant analyst navigating dysfunction.
Totally. He's the Virgo watcher, processing the details, the systemic rot, but his whole experience is filtered through the Libran world of relationships, social codes, and the attempt to find meaning or balance in it all. He's sort of arbitrating the story for us.
Right. And the soundtrack idea backs intricate structures plus Sinatra's smooth delivery.
Perfect summary, isn't it? The Virgo complexity and the Libra cool, rigor meets flow.
It really brings the archetype to life. So how can you, the listener, actually work with this energy in 2025? The sources give practical tools.
Yeah, they do. There's an embodiment exercise called the Scale and Scalpel Breath. Really good for moments when you feel challenged, maybe criticized, or facing an ethical tangle.
Okay, how does it work?
2 steps. First, the Libra part. Stand tall, arms out wide like scales. Big inhale, maybe smell a rose like they suggest, connect to beauty, harmony, and say, I balance. Feel that equilibrium.
Okay, grounding and balance first, then the Virgo.
Then Virgo. Bring your fingertips together near your solar plexus. Trace small, precise circles while you exhale slowly and say, I discern. Activating that analytical focus, but from a balanced place.
Balance, then discern. Nice. Moving from receiving to analyzing, that seems super useful. And there's a ritual, too, for the Libra New Moon, October 1st.
Yes, right before the eclipse. Very symbolic. You need a white rose, the ideal, beauty, an obsidian blade, truth, cutting illusion, and a silver scale, balance.
Oh, got it. Rose, blade, scale, what do you do?
Place the rose on one side of the scale, the ideal.
Okay.
Then put the obsidian blade on the other side, balancing beauty with the sharp edge of truth, acknowledging that balance requires facing the tough stuff.
So the tool of discernment balances the ideal. Makes sense.
Then you take the blade, the obsidian, and very precisely slice off one petal from the rose. Just one. That's the Virgo scalpel, identifying the specific illusion or imbalance. As you do it, say, I sever illusion to restore equilibrium.
Wow. Powerful. And then?
You bury that single petal under an oak tree, grounding the change, the restored balance in strength and stability, rooting that insight.
That whole ritual really maps out the Alabaster Algorithm process. Balance, precise discernment, grounding. There was another journal prompt, too.
Yeah, really drilling down on this. Where do my Virgo standards create imbalance? How can my Libran grace make my critiques land like blessings?
Ooh, that's key. Turning that potentially harsh Virgo critique into something helpful, even beautiful, using Libra's touch.
Exactly. It's about integrating the two consciously, making your insights constructive, not destructive.
Critique is a blessing. Love that reframe.
Yeah.
Okay, so with all these tools looking ahead, the sources outline 3 potential timelines for you in 2025, ways this Alabaster Algorithm energy could really manifest.
Yeah, these are like potential pathways triggered by mastering certain energies or having awakenings. First is the diagnostic diplomat. This comes from really nailing that Saturn in the 6th house energy, bringing effective, soulful structure to your work and wellness.
And how does that look, practically?
The example given is reforming systems, maybe healthcare, maybe corporate life, not by fighting, but through elegant policy design. They even suggest creating harmony protocols.
Harmony protocols, like AI workflows that reduce burnout.
Exactly. Using Virgo analysis to design systems that are not just efficient, but actually feel good, increase beauty, reduce stress, functional and harmonious.
That's definitely needed. The challenge.
Resistance, probably. People don't always like change. But the solution is your Libra, rising your charm, your diplomacy, your ability to bring people together.
Makes sense. Okay, timeline 2, the ethical esthetician, triggered by Neptune in the 3rd.
Right. This is about channeling your Virgo insights, your data, your observations into art or communication that really shifts perspectives, dissolves old boundaries.
It's like what?
Maybe data-driven art exposing environmental toxins. Or giving a killer TED Talk called The Geometry of Compassion, taking hard facts and making them emotionally resonant, beautiful even.
Turning spreadsheets into sonnets, like they said.
Exactly. That's the alchemy. Virgo analysis transformed by Neptunian intuition and Libran aesthetics, making the complex feelable.
Cool. And the 3rd timeline, tied to that Libra eclipse, the eclipse philosopher.
This one's sparked by that big, ugly truth revelation from the eclipse in your 9th house, confronting a flaw in your core beliefs.
And the outcome.
Manifests as maybe publishing something significant. The sources playfully suggest a title like The Graceful Contradiction, a work that helps people embrace paradox, complexity.
Using Virgos to explain really difficult ideas.
Precisely. Your weapon, so to speak, is that Virgo precision. Taking a challenging, maybe radical idea and structuring it, articulating it with such clarity and maybe Libra elegance that it becomes digestible, even revolutionary, making the radical make sense.
Wow. 3 very different but powerful potentials. To help navigate all this, there's a core mantra for you for 2025.
Yes, it really sums up the Alabaster Algorithm. I am the equation and the elegance, my discernment dances, my diplomacy diagnoses. Where others see fractures, I engineer functional beauty.
I engineer functional beauty. That phrase really sticks. That's the heart of it, isn't it?
It really is. That's the core invitation for you this year. Calibrate your inner compass Alabaster algorithm. Let your Libra vision uplift your Virgo precision. Turn critique into constructive beauty. Show the world, through who you are and what you do, that function and grace aren't opposites, they're partners.
Beautiful. And the sources close with this poem, which just captures it perfectly for you. Virgo sorts the stardust into vials of known. Libra weaves discord into a seamless tone. You grand engineer the cosmic design. Turn anxious threads to patterns divine. Turn anxious threads to patterns divine. Where function and beauty intersect. Turn anxious threads to patterns divine. There blooms your perfect architect.
Such a great image to end on. Your perfect architect.
It really is. Which leads us to one last thought for you, the listener, to take away. Thinking about everything we've explored, this Alabaster algorithm, the transits, those potential timelines, and especially that idea of engineering functional beauty.
Yeah, think about that. How can you, living this Virgo-Libra blend, apply that concept? Engineering functional beauty? Maybe it's in your home office setup, maybe it's in how you run meetings, maybe it's in your relationships, or just how you manage your own energy.
Where can you use your unique gifts, that blend of precision and grace, to spot what's off kilter and then, elegantly fix it? To create harmony not just by wishing, but by designing.
Something to definitely mull over as you move into 2025.
Indeed.
A lot to think about.
As our cosmic journey concludes, dive deeper into your unique path. Request your email audio reading now. Find the link in the description below. Explore episode resources and links. All details are waiting for you there. Ignite. Think. Become.
Subscribe for Starlight Insights. Thank you for joining us.